Good morning, gentlemen. We just finished America and China, and as requested, we'll do a troop total video at this time. And as usual, we'll start from Central United States, where there is still one AA gun. Eastern United States has 1, 2, 3 men, 3 tanks, 1, 2, 3 transports. I had a strategic bomber here. I didn't see it. I'll have to check, but I can't understand why you would leave it there. I'm sure it's someplace else. Maybe London, probably London. Anyway, you moved, again, I'll check into that. You moved 3 transports into 91. You brought 4 men and 2 artillery pieces into Morocco. We still have 3 Frenchmen here in Libya. We have Italians in Alexandria. 1 tank, 2 men, 2 artillery, 1 mech. Egypt has 2 infantry, 1 artillery, and 1 tank. Anglo-Sudan has, there's a factory there as well. Anglo-Sudan still has an Anzac. That's self-explanatory. Let's get on over to London. Everything here is considered London. There are 3, 4, 5 AA pieces, 2 French infantry, 1 artillery, 1 mech, 1 tank, 3, 4, 5, 6 British infantry. I see a mistake that I made. There is a British fighter aboard one of these carriers, the American carrier, as well as an American fighter. So you have 1 American fighter in London, 1 British fighter in London, 1 TAC, and 1 Strat. In 110, there's a British cruiser and a British transport. In addition to that, there are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 American transports. In 110, a battleship, a destroyer, and again, a carrier holding 1 American fighter and 1 British fighter. In 112, there are 3 transports for America remaining. Norway has a fighter for Britain, and in 112 there's also a destroyer and a transport. And let's see, Normandy was just taken. We have an AA piece that was finally dropped on land, 2 artillery pieces and 1 infantry for America. I have southern France at Italy, 3 men, 2 artillery. Northern Italy, 3, 4, 5 men, 1 artillery. Rome, 1 fighter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 men and 2 AA pieces. Greater Southern Germany, he has a man. Belgium, there are 1 German infantry and an artillery piece. Western Germany, there are 6 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 AA, and 2 fighters. Denmark, a tank, and 5, 6, 7 men. Finland, 2 German men. Actually, let's not get lost. Let's move back down here. Yugoslavia, 1 artillery, 1 infantry for Britain. Albania, 1 infantry, 1 tank. Greece, 2 tanks, 1 artillery, 1 infantry. Bulgaria, 1 infantry, 1 artillery. Romania has a major industrial complex, an air base, 3, 4, 5 artillery pieces, 9 men and 1 tactical bomber. Bessarabia has an infantry and an artillery. Eastern Poland has an infantry and an artillery as well. Baltic States has 2 infantry. We have a sub in 127, and I'm not sure if we've been up to date on... Oh, no, there's no convoy there, is there? No convoy. Okay. We have let's do Leningrad. We have 2 tactical bombers, 1 Strat, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tanks, 4, 5, 6 artillery, 1 AA piece, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 men. Archangel has 1 man. Nenetsia, 1 man. Vologda, 1 man. Moscow, 2 men, 2 tanks, 1 AA piece, 1 artillery. Smolensk, 1 man. Formidable numbers in Belarus. This will take a moment. We have 3 fighters, 1 tactical bomber. There are 1, 2, 3 artillery, 2 AA pieces, 2 mechanized, 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 tanks. Oh, that's a hurtin' waiting to happen. Infantry, there are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 infantry in total. I believe we got the numbers correct there. Western Ukraine has a AA gun. Bryansk does as well. Ukraine has 1 artillery piece and 2 men. And Stalingrad has 2 men as well. In Sea Zone 99, I believe, there's a French destroyer. Everything else is British, with the exception of a French fighter on board a carrier, as well as a British fighter. There are 2 British transports, 1 cruiser, 1 battleship. That'll do it there. Now we're going to get over to the fun side of the world. Buryata, 1 Russian infantry. Nothing in anywhere here. Chahar is Japan's 1 man. China has a man in Sensi. Hope A as well. Kwichao, 2 infantry for Japan, 1 tank. Yunnan, 2 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 tank, 1 AA piece. Sichuan has 4 Russian infantry, 1 AA piece. And China has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry. West India has an infantry and an artillery. Calcutta has a tank, a man, and an artillery. Nothing in Burma, where there is a airbase. And let's see, we already did Yunnan. There is a Strat bomber in Guangxi. In Kwangtung, there's a tank and 1 man. Malaya was recently taken by the United States. So they have 2 men there. Out to sea, there is a Anzac sub, 1 American transport, 1 American battleship, 1 American cruiser, 1 American carrier with a fighter, and a tactical bomber. And I can assure you, no matter what you bring in there, everything is in danger. In 43, there's a sub. In Sumatra, there's a strategic bomber, and 2 British infantry. Java, 1 Anzac infantry, 1 sub in 42, 2 infantry for Britain. In Celebes, 1 Anzac infantry. In Dutch New Guinea, 1 Anzac infantry. In Northern Territory, Queensland has 1 strategic bomber, 1 AA piece, 1 artillery, 1 tank, 1 man. There is a strategic bomber in South Wales. Out to sea in 62, there is a transport and a destroyer. In 54, Anzac has a cruiser and a destroyer. The American Navy in 54 is comprised of 2 carriers with 3 fighters on board, 2 cruisers, 2 destroyers, 2 subs. Moving north to 26, we have a battleship, a carrier with a tack and a fighter for America, and for Anzac, there's a destroyer and a cruiser. We have a plane on Midway and a destroyer at 25. There's a sub in 24, an American sub in 16, an American sub in 4, an American destroyer in 8. There's a newly placed sub and carrier with a fighter and a tack in Sea Zone 10, 2 artillery pieces, AA pieces. Japan has but 1 AA gun on the mainland. In Sea Zone 6, there are 3 carriers holding a total of 4 fighters. There's a battleship, a cruiser, a destroyer, a sub, and 3 transports. America put a sub in Sea Zone 20. In the Philippines, there's 1 tank and 2 AA guns. And out to sea in 35, Palau Islands has 1 man. Out to sea in 35, we have 3 carriers with a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4 fighters and 2 tactical bombers. There's a battleship, a cruiser, a destroyer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 transports. That's the whole wide world. Don't believe I forgot anything at all. It's very important that we have this correct. So please take the time to make sure. I'm particularly concerned with Anzac's numbers. I see subs here, but I don't see any surface ships. I have them all here and here. Hopefully that's correct, because there is, that would change the world. And so we don't want to have that happen. So please take the time to view this and bring any corrections to my attention, and I will see to it that we make them. All right, gentlemen, I'll post this now.